Welcome to 464 Studios.
Yeah, welcome.
The homegrown, family-owned one-stop shop. I thought you were gonna like pick it up.
One-stop
shop. Yeah, homegrown.
One-stop shop where we bring you,
the nerd universe through toys. What's your name?
Jarek the Remix. I'm Jarek the Remix.
I'm James the Original, and on today's episode, we're gonna bust into the Marvel Legends Iron Spider.
Freaking dope.
This is dope. I've seen some pictures of this online. I mean, we're a little behind the game here in terms of getting one of these and busting it open, but it does look sick.
Sick.
I'm excited. Yeah.
I hope he doesn't throw up all over us because he's so sick.
So this is retailing. I've seen it on Hasbro Pulse for $33.99, but it's anywhere from
expense. It's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I think gone are the days where you're gonna get like a $20 action figure for sure. And I think on Amazon it was like over 40 or something right now. Yeah.
That is
overpriced.
So
we found our copy in the wild. It was like at a Target.
Yeah, in the wild.
Yep.
It was
Crikey. There's an iron spider in the wild. So yeah, that's cool. That's always fun to find it out there in the streets. And I think, you know, what's peculiar is, like on the Hasbro Pulse, it says that the pre-orders will be set to ship out September 7th of 2022. So I think that's basically when this toy was released. I couldn't find a definitive, hey, when was this
September
released?
September 2022?
Yeah. That was weird. Because it's like September now at this recording.
Well, we got it last month.
I know.
Does that mean like action figures for pre-order could be out in the store before and actually is?
I don't know, bro. I can't wrap my head around it. It's gonna be one of those mysteries on planet Earth that I will never understand. I'll never figure it out.
That could mean that Vecna could be in stores before pre-order.
Yeah,
pre-order.
maybe so.
Foreshadowing.
Right. So let's dive into the Iron Spider's origin story. Tell me about it. What do you know?
There could be two ones that could actually be like the first appearance, but technically it first appeared in Civil War when Iron Man was building like Spider-Man a suit that was made out of like liquid metal, but like Peter thought he was just doing it to be nice, but people think he was just doing it to like butter him up so he would stay on the team. But the actual first appearance was in like the Amazing Spider-Man. What was it?
Peter Parker, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 529, March of 2006.
Where he actually donned the suit. But eventually he found out that Iron Man did a lot of bad things to win the Civil War. So he left the team and joined Captain America. And like left the suit and went back to his casual, normal suit. But he isn't the only person who donned on the suit. One of the people who actually wore them. Well, I should say, I did say people. There was a clone. There was like a guy, and I can't remember his name. Well, it was a part of the Super Soldier project. He was gonna be Captain America, but like they didn't really do that, so they scrapped it. It was like a test beta. Then he did still have some powers, but it wasn't as good as they did. So he had the serum inside of him, but it wasn't as good as they eventually made it. But he did die. In present day, they brought him back alive but cloned him, and they gave the 3 clones. They cloned him into 3 and gave the 3 clones the Iron Spider suit, and their team is called the Scarlet Spiders.
Whoa. Okay. That's you don't remember his name though.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah. If you know what we're talking about here on this arc in the comic books, and you remember who this guy's name is, please help us.
Yeah.
Throw it in the comments.
Comment below.
Yeah, let us know who this is. So, yeah, I mean, this is obviously super awesome iteration of Spider-Man. He's had many. This one facilitated by Iron Man. Now, you said liquid metal. Was it like nanobot technology or liquid metal?
The very next issue, Iron Man upgraded it to nanotechnology. He upgraded like everything the next issue, so he could like change his suit to look like every other suit. So he could change it to look like Spider-Man or like Venomized Spider-Man.
Okay,
anything he wanted.
I got you. Okay, that's rad. So, all right, now we've got the Iron Spider Hasbro. This is the 1/12 scale windowless box, right? So they're getting away from the plastic. Yeah, boo, man. Nobody. We want to see what we're doing here at working with. This is a blind bag essentially, it's cool. They've got a depiction of the character on there. They've got a visual render of the character. Or shall I say the action figure on the front and the side, and then they've got some cool digital art of the Iron Spider on one side. I think this is pretty typical at what Hasbro's trying to go for, to make it greener on Earth or that kind of deal. So, without further ado, shall we go ahead and bust this box open?
Yeah, like bust it open. So we got him standing there on the spinny thing. He looks...
That's the medical term, by the way. The spinny thing.
Yeah. And he looks pretty freaking dope.
Yeah, first impressions, man. What are you thinking?
I like it.
Yeah.
First impressions, I like it.
Give me more.
It's like... It has like a shiny texture to it. I don't know what's going on there, but I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
And it's like... It gives me the feels of it like it actually is like some sort of synthetic like material.
Right. Yeah, I mean visually the toy is stunning. Yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. We did get a pretty good copy. We were kind of going through it, inspecting it. I didn't really see anything wrong with ours, did you?
No, I didn't really see anything, but I guess we'll see. In a minute.
Yeah, man. It looks really dope. Those Waldos are way bigger than I had. So the tentacles, or whatever you want to call them, the spider arms, they're way bigger than I thought they would be.
Is that a problem?
I don't know. No, not at all. Not a problem. And so we've got an Iron Spider that I had gotten many years ago. And at the end of this, we'll do a side-by-side.
Yep, so stay tuned.
Yeah, so if you want to see the side-by-side between the new release or the retcon of this Iron Spider and one that I have from the vault, stay tuned to the end, because I must say, these Waldos put that older Spider-Man's Waldos to shame. Like, these are way, way cooler than that old one, right?
Oh, wait, what do you hear that? Is that the other Iron Spider crying?
Yeah, man. He's weeping at his deficiencies, for sure, dude. So, yeah, I think just my first impressions, this, looks really cool. I mean, it's rad. The paint job is good, or the paint app is good. The sculpting is really, really good. I mean, this looks like the comic version. Just visually, I think the toy's on point. I'm feeling it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, do you want to get into the bendies?
Yes.
And kind of just see how the playability is?
Into the bendies.
Word up. All right, so let's dive into articulation. Now, we'll start. Should we start with the Waldos or the
save the best for save the best for last.
That's the best, you think? Okay.
Well, I feel like it's like unique.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
You don't really have that on a normal action figure.
Right.
That's why I would consider one of the best parts.
Okay. Yeah, I can get down with that logic. So starting here at the top of the dome, we've got your natural turn. So that's
a really good.
It's not a double ball joint though, right? So that's kind of interesting. When you don't have the double ball joint, although look at that, dude. I mean, he really can tuck that chin in. Good for him.
That's really good. the head is pretty good.
Yeah, so I would say so, except for any kind of like side to side movement. Again, because we don't have that double ball joint, that limits some of that. But as far as up and down, you get a lot of movement, a lot of range there. And of course, naturally, you can go left and right, and even all the way around, and do a little poltergeist deal. Moving on from there, we've got the butterfly joint at the shoulder, a little bit limited, and so I'm comparing, the new standard for me in terms of Spidey toys or articulation is going to be the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. If you don't have a copy of that and you've not seen our unboxing of the Spider-Man and Spinneret Renew Your Vows from Hasbro, go back and check a couple videos ago because we did that. And so that to me is now the tip of the spear for Spider-Man action figures, and everything until we get something better is going to be compared to that. So I'm comparing this Iron Spidey to him, of course, the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man Spinneret 2-pack. And for that, it's the shoulder is a little limited compared to that one. We can't go past a 90 up over the shoulder. Of course, we can go all the way around. We've got some bicep rotation. Naturally, we do have the double jointed elbow, and it's got the pinless joints. That feels nice and sturdy, not too loose or sloppy. And then you've got your little standard wrist action, curling. Up and down, left to right. Not too much there, of course. So from there, my biggest gripe about the flexibility, the playability, the posability of this Iron Spider or this mold of Spider-Man is how they did the core. So it doesn't have that rib cage pivot. It's got like a rib cage crunch, as opposed to like the rib cage pivot and a ab crunch on the Renew Your Vow Spider-Man, which to me that's awesome because you can put him in some really dope and dynamic positions. So he's got kind of like a torso crunch, right? I mean, is that what we're gonna call it? Say that, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's kind of makes a click noise, like he needs to get that checked out. Go to a chiropractor. I don't know if you can hear that. Some broken bones. Yeah, maybe so. And then on his waist, it's a twist instead of some kind of pivot joint, which I don't really like either. Plus, that looks ugly.
I don't think we're gonna be using that.
No, that doesn't. Okay, so there's that. We can't go full Van Damme, but not many toys can. And, of course, you got your forward and backward.
When we get a toy that can do the Van Damme, we need to celebrate.
Yeah, you would think that the Thor Love and Thunder action figure would do the Van Damme, but he doesn't. So we've got some quad or thigh rotation, double jointed. Oh, that is really stiff. Double jointed knees. Yowza. Can go past 90.
Is it bad?
No, it's not. I think you probably want them more on the stiff side so they don't wear out as quickly. But so they put this pivot joint at the booty, his little boot, as opposed to a little bit higher on the calf, which I don't think really matters. But that's where that pivot point is. And then they've got the joint there. I like that though. I like on these ankle joints you can go to a twist to the side. And
Vecnut, he's getting Vecnut.
He's getting Vecnut. That's a Stranger Things Easter egg. So that's pretty good. What I don't like is the lack of the toesies. No. Definitely need a toesy. Yeah, the injustice of the no toesies. So that's pretty much for the action figure itself in terms of articulation. Again, visually stunning action figure. It's like maybe a B plus for me in terms of its articulation, its playability, its posability. Yeah. And then of course now we have the Waldos. So they've got a joint here that can move around. It can bend there. It can spin. And then at each articulation, at each joint here, like that's not one that doesn't move. But this one, you can get a bend there. You cannot there, and then you can there. So they're kind of like 1, 2, skip a few kind of deal in terms of what can bend and what can't.
That was confusing for me when I was looking at it.
In terms of what?
In terms of like some of the stuff can't really move.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what I'm kind of disappointed about. If they could have put all of those on the ball joints, that would have been great.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't. But yeah, that would have been cool.
And not a peg, just like a ball.
Right.
Ball joint.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That would have been great.
That would have been great. So that's what we got for articulation in the Waldos, in the spider tentacles, or what have you. So, yeah. All right. After breaking that down,
We're going into
accessories.
Pow! We got it in the box. So I was very disappointed about the accessories. So let's.
Whoa! Disappointed in what way?
There's not a lot at all.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Gotcha.
We don't even have the grabbies or the wall grabbing things.
Yeah, the Hasbro
Yeah.
Invisimiles hand grabbers.
You can't grab it anymore.
Yeah, the coconut grabbers. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, we just got just a normal web thingy.
What, web hand?
Yeah, web hand.
Go web go.
Yeah, go web go. Fly.
Up and away web.
Yeah. So, and then we just got some normal fists, which I guess, which is pretty good, but still, one of my favorite hand accessories is probably the grabbies. I like to use that on the Spider-Mans.
Well, really, they're probably, let's call them like the wall crawler hands,
yeah.
right? It's the kind of, it looks like. In fact, I've got one. Bam! On demand, right? So, that's missing from this set. And that would have been nice. One more set of hands.
Do you think you could have
Hasbro?
pegged that on the Iron Spider and that would have looked at least good? I wonder.
I don't think so. But yeah, Hasbro. One more set of hands. You couldn't have done that?
Now that you're comparing them side by side, this has like a fleshy color. Look at that.
Yeah, maybe so. Mm-hmm.
That Spider-Man one had like a red color. Like
Yeah.
a nice red vibrant color. And then we just got the Waldos, the Wallies, the Crawlies.
The spider tentacles.
Yeah, the spider tentacles.
Spider arms.
Which is probably one of the best parts about this. Now, sadly, that is pretty much all. I was I'm a little disappointed about that.
Yeah. We could have got, also what I've been missing is maybe some spider webs, some thwips.
Yeah.
As accessories would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been good too.
That
That would have at least at least filled the gap in the accessories we don't have.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was short-lived. Now it's
Yeah.
time to move on to final form. Okay, so we've got Iron Spider in our final pose. What are your final thoughts?
It was pretty, it was really dope. One of the only things I really didn't like is that the accessories, and I for some reason, this is just a thing I can't unsee, is that the arms are just untextured at all. It's just
Well, the arms? Are you talking
I
about
meant
the Waldos,
the
the tentacles,
Yeah,
the
I meant
spider?
the Waldos.
Yeah, okay.
just look at those things.
There's textured. They've got some sculpting to them,
Yeah,
right?
Feels like they're just took yellow plastic and just molded it into it. I would have liked to see more texture out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Some dirt and grime.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
But other than that, everything was pretty freaking good. I really enjoyed this action figure. I don't think it was as good as the Spider-Man from the double set that we just did.
Oh, you're talking about the Renew Your Vows Spidey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no freaking way is it as good as that one. But, it's got a lot of cool points for me visually. Again, visually stunning. Just looking at the toy, the mold is cool. The paint app is good. I know you kind of griped about the texturing, and I think you said you didn't like the color tone or the tonality of the red so much for you.
Yeah, the tone was a little on the fleshier side.
Yeah, okay.
And less vibrant.
Right. Yeah. So, for me, I like it. I'm good with it. So I think visually this looks really cool. Functionality for functionality purposes, because playability, right? That's what we care about. We're not kind of the one and done, buy the toy, set them and forget them. We want to take pictures of these toys. We want to take bad asphalt pictures and put these toys in cool positions, have them fighting. We want to grow that. Not only that, but we want to get into some stop motion. So playability is important. And he falls a little short for me in terms of how they casted this character, or action figure, like the rib cage crunch. I'm not really feeling that. So posability, I can't get him into quite the dynamic pose that I can get the Renew Your Spidey. But visually,
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but visually, it's stunning. I think it's dope.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. So side by side.
Yeah, side by side.
Let's do a side by side.
Yep. Side by side.
Yeah. So definitely, the older Spider-Man is weeping at his.
Yeah.
I mean that. Look at that. Look at those eensy weensy things.
Yeah. He's an action figure too.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. He's got feelings too. You're right. Now, do they have the texture you're looking for, or are those still? Just looking at texture only on the wall, those they also fall short in what you want to see. Yeah. Okay.
The one to the right, the Waldo's right, the one on the older figure is way worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look at that, like, look at the action figure compared to that one. Look at the older one compared to the newer one. The older one is way more shiny and vibrant.
Yeah. So like the paint app is what you're talking about. You like the paint app on the older one better.
Yep.
Is that how I understand it? Okay. I would say so. I mean, for the most part, I would that kind of more vibrant red does look a little more metallic.
Yeah, that's
side
what
by
I
side.
like.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta say I like the molding or the sculpting of the newer Iron Spidey.
Me
Just
too.
that thicker torso, thicker musculature. Like, look how dainty and chicken legged.
He's so skinny.
Yeah, that older Spider-Man,
He hasn't
poor
ate in
guy.
years.
Get this guy a sandwich.
When was the last time you fed him, Dad?
I don't know, man. I need to, turn me in. So, yeah, as far as, like, the sculpting, I like new Spidey.
If you combine them together, that would be, like, the best Iron Spider, actually.
Yeah, take a little bit of both worlds. Because the articulation points on the older Spider-Man, I think I like kind of overall better. You got the toesy articulation. You can put him in a lot more poses. They did, this is back in the day on the hands, you could kind of articulate the fingers to go from like an open hand to a web shooter hand.
Yeah. You want to know something?
Yeah, I do.
So, at this age, his web shooters on his hand were not web shooters because he could make it from himself. He could, he had newfound powers. It was in the more recent, right before he got the Iron Spider suit, he gained, the Tobey Maguire kind of abilities where he could make his own webs.
What? Are you sure? Like, organically produce webs?
Yep.
In, like, the Amazing Spider-Man series? Really?
Yep.
You just blew my mind. I really did not know that. I did not know that made its way in the comic books.
It wasn't, a main thing in the series. He recently got it.
Wow. Huh. I'll be.
So, those web shooters are pretty much for show because his wrist, when he shoots a web, can just open up.
Yeah, okay.
But if you notice right there, that is, sculpted. That's just painted.
Yeah, okay. Fair. Yeah,
That's
for sure.
bad.
Yeah, the quality of the new one in terms of paint app or the application stuff is better. So yeah, those are the comparisons, and even still, circling back to articulation in the older Iron Spider-Man, that to me is not as good as the Renew Your Vows Spidey. To me, that one just takes the cake.
I agree.
Comes home with the gold medal for sure.
But I wonder, do you prefer the a movable hand so it doesn't come with any hand accessories? You can just move into anything you want, or would you prefer the hand accessories?
I don't. I think the movable fingers on that size, that 1/12 scale, is a little cumbersome. I don't like it. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think just give me some hands to swap out. I'm good with that. Probably. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I mean that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. That's a wrap. That's a cheese meat tortilla wrap.
Yeah, that is a cheese meat and tortilla wrap. Just so you know, we did break away for this, and when we unboxed the Iron Spider-Man, we did that live on our Instagram. We'll continue to do that. So we did not open the box and look at the action figure prior to us actually shooting this video. We wanted it to be just as much a surprise. Yeah, I like that. Lucky Charms.
You couldn't keep yourself from opening that Renew Your Vows, couldn't you, though?
I know I couldn't. Hey, don't talk about that. So look forward to that. Look for more of that. If you're not following us on Instagram, 464_studios, we're trying our hand at taking cool pictures of even cooler toys, and we're putting them up on there. We do some giveaways, and we do some lives and that kind of stuff. So check us out there. Definitely appreciate it if you made it to the end of this video.
Yeah, that is true.
Right. So what do?
They web that subscribe button.
Thwip. Yeah. The subscribe button. Go web go.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like
sure
this video. Just go through spam like on all of them. Actually, help us out. If this YouTube channel monetizes it, that is the only chance my kids have at having a college education, because we can't pay for it. Huh? What? So help us. Help us fund their college education with YouTube channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. So
spider sense that bell something.
Get that. Yeah. Tickle that bell. Get the spider sense going. Get bit by the bell.
Yeah. Get bit by the bell.
Throwback joke.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for watching this video. And this is 464 Studios signing out.